Oh, what were those little birds? I saw them. You can't hide them from me. A quick load screen. Hey guys, we're gonna be playing some Liar Princess and the Blind Prince. I'm sure you all know about this game. It looks cute. And you'll see when we get to it. Oh, look at them! Look how cute those birds are. So I was interested in playing it, so just throwing this in there. I think this will be fun. Oh, Japanese. This is a tiny tale of love in a faraway land. Once upon a time, there was a kingdom surrounded by a deep, dark forest. The forest was a frightening place, filled with beasts and ruled by a powerful witch. Even during the day, the forest could be as dark as the winter night. Because of this, humans rarely ventured inside. As terrible as the forest was, a beautiful singing voice would always pierce the darkness when the moon shone. The voice belonged to a large wolf. She would proudly sing toward the moon high atop a cliff every night. Probably should have let her actually finish talking. The wolf's singing drew in an unforeseen admirer, a human prince from the kingdom surrounded by the forest. Every night, the prince would venture into the scary forest just to hear the beautiful song. Damn it! That's what I get for not knowing Japanese. I don't let her finish. Shame on me. One night, when the wolf finished singing, the prince applauded. The voice's identity was hidden because of the cliff, but this only piqued the prince's curiosity. I think she's done now. I'm so sorry. Oh, that wolf. The wolf glanced at the prince. Wolves are man-eaters, after all. What stupid prey, she thought. I should eat him now that I'm finished singing. Look at those crazy eyes. However, the prince had innocently applauded the wolf, who had never before been praised for her singing. She hesitated at first, but for some reason, she soon grew fond of it and didn't feel like eating him. See, so now she was able to talk faster than the text. Language is weird. For several more nights, the wolf sang her song, always looking forward to the prince's applause. But the wolf thought, if he finds out that I'm a monster, he'll get scared, and he won't come listen to me sing anymore. So every night, after her song, the wolf would hear the prince's applause and retreat into the deep, dark forest. These nights continued, even as the seasons changed. On a night like any other, the wolf sang her song toward the moon. It was the same quiet evening for her. Oh look, he's getting brave. Better watch out, those eyes might not be there much longer. However, tonight was a special night for the prince. He entered the forest filled with determination Is that an Undertale reference? Kill me. He wanted to see the identity of the singing voice with his own two eyes. I know the title of this game, you can't trick me. The prince climbed the cliff, his heart full. Look at that wolf face. The wolf didn't notice anything unusual at first, but when she was done singing, she didn't hear the applause. That always came afterward. That always... I don't know why I thought there was a comma there. There is not. What a fool I am. She pondered, and wondered, and glanced down below. What? Nani? Why was that prince coming so close to her? He'll hate me if he sees me, the wolf panicked. No one should see what I really look like. She extended a large paw to cover the prince's eyes. Ugh, this is awkward. But instead, her claws accidentally tore at the prince's eyes. Jeez, that looks a lot worse than I thought they would show. Oh no. The wounded prince slipped from the cliff. The startled wolf thought, if a human falls from this height, and hurriedly seized the prince's arm. Accidentally tore the arm off too. This poor prince, just not his day. At the same time, the terrified prince felt the same beastly presence on his arm as the one that had just scratched out his eyes, which increased his dread tenfold. Yeah, I think just anything grabbing you after you get slashed in the eyes would probably freak you out. The prince screamed and struggled, desperate to escape the wolf's clutches. The wolf, alarmed by his yells, accidentally let his arm slip through her grasp. That's like real gruesome. That's like not even just his eyes, that's like the whole top half of his face just got ripped apart. The prince plummeted down the cliff, but then... thump! He landed safely on some bushes. Though he was not harmed from the fall, the wolf's claws had injured his eyes. Oh, you think? Listen, we've seen a couple images from this storybook here. It looked like his eyes were pretty messed up. A nearby soldier from the kingdom rushed over to the prince. He said, "Sir, are your eyes okay?" The soldier had heard his screams and had come to see the commotion. The prince must have been hurt by a monster up above! The soldier quickly fired some arrows. The wolf was concerned about the prince. But after being barraged by arrows, she was forced to escape into the forest. I heard about that place. I heard people don't like it. The wounded prince began to gradually lose consciousness. I thought it was going to say gradually lose the sense in his eyes. I was going to be like, what? That's nonsense. The terrible memory of claws in his eyes and the beast's grip on his arms became engraved in his mind. Several nights later. I tricked you guys, this isn't a game, this is a visual novel. The prince, now blind, had brought disappointment and shame to the royal family. That's don't know if you can really blame the prince for that. And his parents locked him away in the castle tower. That's a rough lot in life for you, prince. I'm really disappointed in you for being blind now. Into the dungeon you go. The wolf was concerned about the prince and overheard some soldiers in the castle say that he had been locked away. That's awful, she thought angrily, and she snuck into the tower to check on him. Oh yeah, we got game. What do I got? Do I got buttons? I ain't got buttons. I got the, oh, I can move the camera around. Buttons probably show up once you need them. Here I go. Oh, I gotta smash you. Can't jump, I have to smash. Yeah, well, he's dead. I'm a strong wolf. A very powerful wolf. Look at this little trot the wolf has. Look at that combo. 2-hit combo. Whoosh, whoosh. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. When do I unlock the, like, 5-hit combo? It's weird how, like, she has... It almost looks like she has hooves for her, like, actual legs. The jump button... Can I do, like, sick jump combos? Not really. They're nothing, like, special. I like how dark it gets when you go higher up. It's kind of a cool effect, I think. He hates it. Oh man, can I pick up keys? Okay, I just have to hover over it. Not even hover, I just walk over it. Those birds are so cute. I don't know who they are. So I know this is mainly a puzzle game, but it's also a story game. The wolf came across a cold room and saw the distressed prince sitting inside. I don't know, he looks like he's having a good time. The prince sensed someone nearby and raised his face. A large cloth was wrapped around his eyes, as if to hide something shameful and dirty. He got his eyes gouged out! It's not really on him. It's not his fault. I guess it is. He shouldn't have climbed that rocky cliff. Prince, the wolf said uncertainly. Or wait, she has like a gravel voice. She's a wolf. That was terrible. Maybe I shouldn't do that. That voice, the singer in the forest, I guess she doesn't have a gravel voice. She has a beautiful voice for singing, which I cannot do, because my voice is gruff and manly, like a man. Oh, where was I? That voice, the singer in the forest, the prince said. He can recognize me by my voice, the wolf thought. Yeah, that's right, the wolf responded. I was attacked by a monster in the forest, the prince said. I'm glad that you are alright. Yeah, about that. The prince smiled a bit with relief. The wolf felt her chest ache when she looked at his ragged figure. Thank you for coming, but how did you know I was here? The wolf didn't know how to respond to that question. I smelt ya with my wolf nose. I mean, I'm not a wolf. I didn't say nothing. I'm a princess from a nearby kingdom, the wolf lied, remembering that the prince couldn't see her. I said I wanted to visit the old prince and they let me in. Good lie. That's why she's the liar princess. It's all coming together. Anyway, forget that. I can't believe that you're trapped in here. I'm gonna bust this door open with my wolf claws. I mean my princess claws. Gotta keep that lie up. But I was attacked by a vicious monster and my face is awful. My vision is gone. I can't wander outside. I'm forbidden from showing my face in public. Ever again. Again, has to really suck. Oh, I lost my senses. Now I'm like exiled into this dungeon. The prince said, his head hanging sadly. Let's ask the Witch of the Forest to heal your eyes. The prince looked dumbfounded upon hearing her idea. We don't go in the forest. Crazy. The witch? You mean the witch of the... Yeah, that's what she said. The witch of the forest. Come on. You mean the witch of the forest? Like the one from the storybook? Storybook? I'm not sure, but the witch can grant all wishes. She can fix you. She's pretty cool. The witch lives deep inside the forest. I can take you there. The wolf was excited at the prospect, but the prince's head continued hanging. Oh god, he's going into his depressive funk. It'd be hard to take me deep inside the forest, and the monster that rendered me blind, I can still feel its claws on me. The prince couldn't continue, his shoulders trembling. What a sad prince he is. The wolf dropped her gaze after hearing his words. She looked at her paws. All she saw was sharp claws that were made for hurting others. I don't know, the claws could also dig stuff up from the ground, probably. Gotta think on the bright side, girl. Girl! You can't make him make you feel bad. See, I'm not good at being that supportive friend. It says, girl, you fine. I want to take the prince from here, the wolf thought, but I can't hold his hands with these monstrous claws. Put oven mitts on. Problem solved. Determined, she clasped her paws quietly and stepped closer to the prince. I'll take you to the forest to see the witch. The prince slowly raised his head to the wolf's voice. But just wait here a bit. I'll be back shortly. She then fled the castle tower and ran into the forest. Away I go! I killed a bunch of guards, but don't worry about it. You think the prince probably would have heard about that? Oh. As a spooky witch. She ran all night through the forest. The sun was rising just as she arrived at the witch's house. I like this music. Music so far, pretty stellar. The witch of the forest turned her gaze to the sudden visitor. Oh, what a rare customer, a man-eating wolf coming all the way here. What's this about? I have no idea what kind of voice that's supposed to be, but I feel like that's what the witch would sound like. Look at that heart. I wish to become a human. There's someone I want you to see. The witch let out a hearty laugh. Ha 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 ha. My god, what a story. Sly wolves rarely said such things. A man-eating wolf become a human? How amusing. But why on earth? Never mind. No need to divulge the details. I believe I already know why. The wolf growled at the witch's mockery. The witch prodded the wolf's nose, the latter looking ready to bite at any time. But of course, I shall grant your wish. But you do know what I need, yes? Strange glowing spheres appeared out of nowhere. The witch pulled one to her inside, admiring it. Beautiful! Each one differs from the other, all unique gems. The sphere's vivid glow pulsed in the witch's palm. The witch was a collector with a rather crude temperament. In return for granting wishes, she took the requester's most cherished possession and turned them into crystals. So you got two problems I see coming from this. One, you lose their voice, it's gonna become a Little Mermaid situation. Not great. Two, seems like they're really head over heels for this prince fella. You end up bringing him over to the witch to say like, hey, yo, fix his eyes. She's like, yes, this will be the crystal now. Placing my bets there. Like, what else? She's a wolf. What else does she have that she treasures? The most beautiful hearts are the ones willing to lose what's important to them in order to get what they want. Don't trust the witch. So what will her heart reveal to me? The witch peered into the wolf's eyes, as if to discern a suitable payment. Oh, see, it's the voice! Little Mermaid! Yes. How about your singing voice as compensation? My singing voice? Metal Gear! The wolf knew that the witch had a wicked streak, and she knew she had to sacrifice the most important thing to her. Still, her heart trembled, doubtful. Alright, second guess for the plot. When the prince gets to back to the witch, he's gonna want her singing voice back instead of his eyeballs. Cause he's just such a nice guy. Her beautiful singing voice that the prince praised, or the chance to hold his hand. Okay, I'll give my singing voice in exchange. The mouth of the witch's mask curled up. I guess the mask can just do that, as if giving an evil grin. Yeah. Excellent. Payment accepted. I know it's a terrible voice for the witch, but I'm gonna stick with it. I didn't expect to get this from one so prideful, but I suppose life is full of surprises. Well, I'm in a good mood, so I'll give you a little something extra. The witch's eyes twinkled dubiously. Gonna give you like a little... What is this? Oh, whatever form you desire. I guess that's how she's gonna look like a princess, which doesn't really matter. Prince is blind. I'll give you whatever form you desire. What do you want? The wolf remembered what she had told the prince. I want to look like a princess. The witch chuckled and said, yo, gotta go to Disney World for that shit. The witch chuckled softly at the wolf's choice. Ha ha ha. My, what a lovely idea. But you are sure of that? You and your human friend will be devoured by monsters before you even get here. The wolf was unnerved and hung her head, ashamed that the witch had seen how futile her plan was. I know I'm actually skipping the voice lines now. It's not like you can understand it. Didn't think about that, did you? Even clever wolves can be dull sometimes. I'll modify the spell so you can return to wolf form at any time, so you can have some game mechanics. A magical light appeared as she began the ritual. The magical light wrapped around the wolf's body. A part of the light gathered near the witch. I received your singing voice as the toll, the witch said with an eerie smile. It was like the mask smiling, or could you see the face of the witch? I'm confused, actually. The light around the wolf suddenly shone bright and then faded. But I'm still a wolf. The wolf looked sad and disappointed. It's a complex spell, the witch said. Oh, well, it's a good thing that wolf princess can at least still talk, even though she can't sing no more. Give your body one night to get used to it. Her task complete, the wolf departed the house. However, the witch stopped her in her tracks. Oh, I almost forgot. Beware of the moonlight, yes. If you fall under it, you will immediately turn back into a wolf. He's blind. Not a big deal. I'm sure it's gonna be a big deal. Okay, thank you. She says as she scurries on out of there. Soon I'll be human and hold the prince's hand. I am so excited. Full of hope, the wolf eagerly anticipated returning to the castle tower where the prince was waiting. Usually when there's a line break, I just assume that the thought's kind of over, but it's not. After leaving the witch's house, the wolf made the journey back to the castle tower. She recalled the witch's words about turning into a princess. It had already been one night. What button press do I have to do to turn into a princess? The wolf said to the witch. Why yes, the button. I will get to that shortly. The prince was in sight. The wolf focused on transforming into the princess. Triangle, my dear. Wow, look how cute. Barr. I like how she adjusts her head. I feel like it's supposed to be the crown, but she doesn't really. It's like she's adjusting her hair. Look how cute. Hello. I am a princess now. The princess called out to the prince. Prince? Princess, you came back. Thank you, but... Don't worry, I worked hard to be able to let you out, the princess said brightly, trying to ease the prince. Alright, she thought. I have to get him out of the cell. I can destroy the bars as a wolf, but the prince needs to get away from them first. Is this gonna be our first real puzzle? Could you step back just a little smidge? Okay. Despite the prince's confusion at her instructions, he stepped back from the bars. If you insist. Well, smash it! Brr, 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 brr. Oh, princess again. Look how cute. Let me do a little dance, do a little princess dance. Now do a wolf dance. Rah, 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 rah. Now I do princess again. Listen, I don't care about you anymore, prince. I can do a little jump too. I just want this doll. It's cute looking. Maybe I should help you. Brr, I also missed the button. So I can do square to grab when I'm the princess. I wonder if they use the same buttons as a symbolic thing, because she uses her hands for both situations. The princess timidly grasped the prince's tiny, warm hand. Though he was scared, he weakly grasped hers back. I gave up my singing voice to be human, she thought, feeling joyful, but I'm glad I did. I thought she was actually just telling him that. Oh, I guess you weren't human, okay. Let's go to the witch of the forest. Make sure you stay close to me, okay? As you walk hand in hand, the prince will follow. Let's pull his hand and escort him from the castle. No, I'm gonna leave him behind. Okay. Oh, I have to hold it. There we go. Let's get out of here. No guards, because I killed them all. They entered the deadly forest to travel to the witch's house and heal the prince. And so, their journey finally began. That was longer than the Kingdom Hearts intro. That's not true. This only took like one part.